Okay guys, on this particular setup, I was able to make a quick $25 using a 5x leverage. Now, if you're absolutely new to trading, you know nothing about trading, you can actually use this particular strategy to start making money from the market without paying for any courses. All you need is to watch this video from the very beginning to the end of this video. Get your TradingView app, which is absolutely free, get a demo account and start practicing. And then you can just put in money, use the same strategy and keep making money every single day. Now, all you need to do on the charts, let's go on the charts right here, is to look at an uptrend. Okay, now with expectations on this uptrend, all you need to do is to mark out an area, which I'm going to be showing you, right? So when you see an uptrend that has, given out liquidity, okay, this is an indication. So just mark out the points, okay, using this trend line. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I'm going to be making a video on how to use TradingView. Okay, now once you mark out that point of liquidity, what you are expecting is for market to give a sell side. Okay, a sell side. Now remember, this should be on an uptrend. Okay, an uptrend where market is just overall bullish. Okay, market is just going up. Now once it gives that liquidity, it would retrace, okay, giving you a sell side, and then you can just mark out the sell side. Okay, now what you should be expecting after this particular sell move, giving you another liquidity, which is an indication, okay, this long wick towards the downside, which it signifies liquidity. Okay, now it's going to clear the previous liquidity, okay, making it a break of structure. Now after clearing this liquidity, making it a break of structure, is going to give a new high. Okay, now after this new high, we are expecting price, okay, to come back down. This is an indication that price is going to go to the upside again. Okay, so it's going to make this little move like you see from this point, okay, up here. Now what you can see at this particular point is that market has given you a head and a shoulder. Now this is the head and shoulder strategy. I also want you to understand that this particular strategy is very active, but if you're not able to execute your trade at an entry point and you're not able to mark out where could be your possible entry point, okay, or what indicates your possible entry point, you might just get liquidated. Price may just hit your stop loss and just keep going in profit. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you exactly how you're going to do this and how this is going to play out with you making some really good money. Okay, now what I do, obviously, as you guys already know, is that I do my top-down analysis. So once I check on the higher time frame, okay, I see how price is moving, and then I go on my lower time frame to get my confirmations. Okay, now let's go back on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, now if you go on the 15 minutes time frame right here, let's see this. Now as you can see on the 15 minutes time frame, this gives you a clean overview of head and shoulders, right? So it gave this first shoulder, came down, gave this head, okay, that is this highest point right here, came back down, couldn't clear the previous low, the previous liquidity. Okay, now it retraced back, giving you a second shoulder, an indication that buyers are no longer in control because they are not able to sweep the highest point liquidity. Okay, now what gives you an indication for a short sell? I want you to look at this. Okay, now if you look at this chart very closely, okay, if I take this out right here, if you look at this point I marked out here, you would see that there are 3 red candles. Okay, 3 candles going towards the downside. Now this is a very clear indication that buyers have lost control of the market and sellers are now in control. So you want to start selling, meaning you want to place a short trade, and by placing this trade, chances are that like 80% chance that you're going to actually be making money from this particular trade. If you go on the higher time frame, okay, this also shows a very clean chart right here. The market gave this bullish candle, okay, as though it was going to the upside. Now the sell candle, please listen very carefully, the sell candle was able to go below the buy candle and give a 2-time body shape. Okay, Now if you look at this, right, the first candle was half, that is the buy side candle, okay, but then the sell side candle went times 2 of the buy side candle. Now this is a clear indication. Once you see this particular candle that goes 2 times of the buy side candle, it is a clear indication that the sellers are in full control and this market must be on a sell. Now once I saw this, it was a very clear indication for me. All I needed to do was to get my short tool, okay, my short position tool. I placed my trade from here, and then my target was this other point of liquidity at your left side. This was my target right here. Okay, I actually closed this particular trade before it hit my target because it was showing some sign of retracement. Okay, but if you have the mind, obviously you can keep the trade going, which I should have done. Now your stop loss should be below this liquidity. I beg your pardon, sorry, above this liquidity zone right here. That's where your stop loss should be, and this trade is going to play exactly as you want it to go. Now this same concept, I found it out in a Fatcoin USDT. Okay, Fatcoin USDT. I'm going to be showing you how this same strategy played out on Fatcoin USDT. Okay, right before we get into Fatcoin USDT, where I'll show you guys the same example, okay, from Doge USDT, so you understand that this particular pattern works most of the time. Okay, if you haven't started trading with us, do well to register with my referral link. I will leave it down in the description, okay, with XT Exchange. Now this is the exchange I used to place all my trades, and if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, the link will be in the description. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm going to be giving you guys back-to-back educational content that are going to help you through your trading journey. Okay, even if you don't know anything about trading at all, I'm going to walk you through like a baby, literally. Okay, so do well to follow up with that. And yeah, you can fund your account with $50, $100, $1,000 and more. I am going to be giving away to my community for only members who are registered and who have funded their account. There are also a lot of bonuses, okay, with using XT Exchange. Now let's get back to the chart. Now on the chart right here, as you can see, Fatcoin USDT, we had this similar pattern. I personally didn't take this trade because I already made profit on the previous trade I took. So as you can see here, the market went on an uptrend. Okay, now just like I told you guys, okay, after you see an uptrend, what comes next? You should wait for price to give you a sign of liquidity, okay, or a rejection or a wick, okay, which it did right here at this point. Okay, so I just marked out that point, as you can see here, which I told you guys to do, right? Just mark out the point. Now next thing you want to see is for market to retrace back down a little bit, okay, failing to clear liquidity. Now once it does that, what you're going to be expecting price to do at this point is to go back up, clearing the previous liquidity, okay, and giving you a head, okay, which is also a break of structure, okay, towards the upside. Now once it does that, you should know that yes, there is a possibility, a very high possibility, that this is going to go on a downtrend. Okay, so this should be coming close and close to your confirmation. Your confirmation is coming close and close. Now the second thing, like I told you guys, that you should expect is what? Expect price to go back up. Now not all charts will be as clean as what you saw on Doge USDT, so you need to be very careful when you're trying to analyze this trade. Okay, now if it's not very clear, you can also go to your 15 minutes time frame, a lower time frame, to still see if the particular trade you're seeing is at the least giving you what you're looking out for. Okay, now on the 15 minutes time frame, as you can see, it's playing out just almost similar. Okay, now remember what I told you guys, how to get confirmation to actually enter this trade. If you know how to do that, just write it out in the comment section before I actually show you. Okay, just go ahead and write it out now before I'll show you how to do that. So once you've gotten this second head, this is getting closer and closer to your confirmation. Okay guys, so like I said, right, I believe you have already commented what the confirmation is, but just like you can see right here, I told you guys that once you see a candle, okay, a bearish candle, that is a red candle, a candle going towards the downside, give you double of what your bullish candle was, which is the candle that's going to the upside, that is a confirmation. And once you enter that trade, 80% of the times you're going to be winning that trade and you're going to be making money. Okay, so just as you can see here, let me show you guys, this particular bearish candle right here went 2 times of what? Of this bullish candle. Okay, and what did I say you should do? What I said you should do is just take your short position tool, okay, place it in between or below and then your target should be the end of this liquidity zone right here. It could be down here. If you want to go very high, just here, okay, the end of that liquidity, okay, and then you will just see the trade play out for you. Okay, you will just see it playing out for you like magic. As you can see, boom, you make your money. This can make you over $500 to $1,000. Okay, like I said, your stop loss should be where? At the end of the liquidity, above the liquidity. Now, this particular setup, you can use it for as many trading pairs that you have right there, whether it's Fatcoin, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum. This particular strategy works all around. So if you haven't started trading, just try this out. You're going to be making money. Thank me later. Come to my DM, show me your result. Once you make money using this strategy, do all to hit me up and show me your result on this particular setup. And yeah, I believe that will encourage you to keep making more videos like this and keep helping you guys for absolutely free. So without further ado, see you on my next video.